This post, my first video post on Yes Another blog, is called WEBOLOGY, my first website. The background to my first website is 21 years ago, beginning of March 1999, I headed to a cinema in Hamburg where I was living at the time, and I used to go to sneak previews once a week on Wednesday evening, late, 10 o'clock. There was a sneak preview and I'd go to it. I love the cinema and I love going to movies. And I went there and settled down into the cinema seat, and the auditorium darkened and the lush red curtains parted. The opening music started and the screen was filled with a cascading rain of numbers, of code, green code, pouring down the screen. And this was The Matrix. The Matrix was the sneak preview film. It was the premiere in Germany at that time, so there'd been no pre-buzz. I didn't know anything about this film. And I and the rest of the audience tumbled down the red rabbit hole. And I remember leaving the cinema very excited. I think the whole buzz in the cinema was high. And driving home, and I remembered having noted at the end of the credits there was a www.whatisthematrix.com. It was a Warner Brothers film, and I got home and went onto this website and discovered a whole set of threads and forums focusing on The Matrix, and spent the next weeks feverishly, actually, because it was a very intense period, exchanging ideas and reflections and philosophizing and reading other people's thoughts and interpretations of what the whole Matrix thing was about. And I made many nice contacts, all virtual. People from around the world were participating. And there was one person, Kira Skuro, who I made contact with, and we exchanged a lot of opinions and thoughts and ideas and interpretations. And it turned out she was an assistant director working in the film industry in California, and she also made websites. She was a web designer, and I was a writer, was writing poetry and essays and things like that, and doing lots of pictures, and had done film work as well. And we came up with the idea of doing a collaboration. I didn't know code, I didn't know HTML or web design. She did, and we shared a common mindset and certainly an excitement. So she kindly agreed to help design and put together and launch my first website back in 1999. So we did that and worked on the details and the design, and I sent her all the content, and we put the website up, and it was called WEBOLOGY. And I recently thought, I wonder if that still exists, because it had gone offline many years ago. And I thought, however, she might still have it tucked away somewhere. And I contacted her, and indeed, she did still have WEBOLOGY, the website. It wasn't online, but she dug around in her archives and brought it out and put it back up on her host server. So WEBOLOGY a few days ago got to see the internet again, and it's out there. And I thought it would be nice to showcase it. That's probably exaggerating the case, but to share it on my first blog, just another blog, Yes Another blog, and that's what I'm doing. So I hope that you find the time just to browse around in there. The link is below, or is it above? Either way, it's there. And thank you very much to Kira Skuro for helping me with my very first website, WEBOLOGY, launched sometime March, probably that was too early, April, May 1999, 21 years ago, which is really hard to believe. And all these years later, I'm sitting here and sharing my excitement, because it is excitement, about those times with the Matrix and WEBOLOGY. And also it's the time of the coronavirus. And I think there's a scene in the film The Matrix, and Morpheus is sitting on the chair and explaining to Keanu Reeves about the Matrix. And I've just watched the clip just now, and he's talking about the Matrix. It's all around us. And it was strange because I actually, of course, with the coronavirus, and it's all around us, and it was not that difficult to see Morpheus talking about the coronavirus. And of course the coronavirus isn't the Matrix. The coronavirus is a virus, and it's a savage, mighty force sweeping across planet Earth and causing great havoc and wreaking destruction. Actually, 3,000 people as of today have been registered dead as a result, a direct result of the coronavirus in Italy, surpassing the figure in China. And it's not finished by a long shot. So I really hope people stay safe, stay indoors as far as possible, and stay healthy. Thank you.